G'day everyone, Daniel Anderson here. Quick one for you today, answering a question. Does the knowledge agent in SharePoint respect columns and information that is coming from content types that have been published from the content type hub? That is what we are going to answer in this video. But before we do that, have you seen that I am launching in 2026, starting in February, the SharePoint and Copilot Transformation Bootcamp? Now, as you can see on the screen here, it's a 4-week live hands-on program where we are going to be building together structured Copilot AI-ready SharePoint sites and document libraries working alongside Copilot agents, and also teaching and learning about prompting skill sets and how we can make Copilot really work in your environment. So if you haven't registered or haven't subscribed, I am capping each cohort at 50. Now, we are almost full for February, so if you haven't jumped in, head over to the copilotblueprint.com, and we have a number of different packages. So we've got 3 packages for you: a standard package, a team pass, and also a premium. So get your cohort together, get your team in your organization together. Come and join our first cohort in February. Bring 3 team members along and we can jump on some live calls and then get cracking in 2026. Now, back into the knowledge agent. So let's have a look at this knowledge agent in action first in this standard document library where I've added just a couple of columns, right? Now, these are library columns added directly to the library, so not part of a content type or anything like that. So we can see our knowledge agent sitting down here in the bottom right hand corner. I can ask this agent a question in the context of this library. So I'm going to say, can you list all the case studies? All right, so you can see I've got a category column here and I've got some options. So there's the case study, the Microsoft 365 transformation. It's giving me a citation and a link directly to that, which is perfect. Now, what about, let's say, do we have anything in the construction industry? All right, and again, let's see what the agent comes back with, right? So we should have 2. We've got the case study and we've got the commercial and pricing assumptions, which is perfect. It's respecting the metadata and the columns that I've added to this library. Now, what if we've got a content type set up? It's been published in the content type hub, which you can see I have done that here. I've just created a really simple content type here. This document, I've pushed it out, I've published it, I've added it to this library here in particular, right? So you can see I've got a CT Hub Knowledge Library. I've just got these 2 columns. So let's open up the knowledge agent in the context of this library. Let's ask it a question. So we'll open it up here. Now, let's say, can you list, or let's say, can you get me the case studies? And I'll say please. All right, and let's see what we come back with. So you can see in our knowledge category here we've got 2 case studies. So, and it does bring back those 2 documents and it gives me that response. And these columns are coming from the content type that's been published from the content type hub. Now, what about a case study in the construction industry? All right, so here you can see that we've got a case study and we've got this industry relevance as construction. So we can see that the knowledge agent has found a case study specifically with those two variants there. All right, so that is working as expected. So the answer to that question, does the knowledge agent respect columns and information coming from content types that have been published from the content type hub? The answer is yes. There we go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.